Ryan in the back there filming me as well. The first glass I'm having is what was it? Avery's 18.
Yeah, Avery 18.
And I've never had. It's actually a saison, and yeah, I mean, it's quite dark, which is really interesting. But it has a really nice smell to it. It definitely has the saison yeast character. I smell brown sugar, which is quite interesting.
There's some other malts in there, like rye or something like. I think, yeah.
Okay, so that
I forget
probably adds to it.
Yeah, it probably darkens it up maybe a little bit.
Yeah,
it is pretty dark.
Wow, it's got this. Yeah, definitely that sweet, like a brown sugar-like thing, but it's crisp, and then it just suddenly ends really dry. That's actually quite interesting. What you would expect from a saison. Let me try this one. I'm really interested in this one. This is actually a smoked Helles by
Ballast Point.
Yeah, Ballast Point, right? Yeah. Ballast Point. So it's really interesting, like smoked Helles. Yeah, you get some slight smoky notes to it. Some like crisp lemon zest I get. Smoked light beer. Cheers. Wow, that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, when I was
pretty interesting. Not really my favorite kind of taste, but it's still really interesting to just try. If you could find this, I really recommend trying it because it's like got slight smokiness. It's not too smoky. If anything, it just kind of it's like the backdrop curtains to the whole picture.
Stop sign right there.
Yeah, but it definitely has that dry, almost like that lager kind of graininess to it. So I think just the last one I'm going to drink is the Stone Ruination IPA, which the past couple times I had it, I just realized it's just not my thing. You know, everyone has their taste. But I'm going to give it a try again anyways, just because I know it's really good. Well, no, it is really good. Yeah, but I must say this aroma is awesome. I like this floral, West Coast hop kind of smell.
Take our free tour and get it free at the end of the tour. Anything else that
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
it's
better than you remember.
Yeah. Maybe what I had when I had it was like super fresh that it just punched me in my mouth. But I'm gonna be back and I'm gonna have a special version of this Ruination IPA.
Okay, I'm drinking AleSmith IPA. It's one of the freshest versions I've had of it. It's the most bitter that I've had this version of AleSmith, but one of my favorite, very highly underrated IPA here in San Diego. It's just not going to blow you away with the bitterness, but flavor-wise, the hops are awesome on this, and it goes really well with the hummus as well. So yeah, we're enjoying this nice warm day here at Stone World Bistro and Gardens.
Oh yes.
So, yeah. Okay, so it looks like Pretty Things has finally showed up here in San Diego, and it even says on there, well, May of 2011. This is one of their saisons. They have the Jack d'Or I've seen reviewed, but I haven't seen Field Mouse's Farewell. Brewed with barley, oats, wheat, and rye, so it's kind of a traditional saison. So Winton and I are splitting that one. He's got his, I got mine. Nose on it. It definitely has a lot of those grains, don't you think? It's kind of sweet, sweet on the nose.
Definitely has the grains, that's for sure.
Like grainy in a good way though. Like sweet, like fruity yeast esters.
Yeah, and definitely has the sweetness. And it is 7%, so it's pretty high for a saison.
I mean, it's not too style.
Yeah, it doesn't seem too dry.
No, it's fruity but dry though on the taste. That's nice.
Oh yeah. Yeah, towards the end you really get dryness in it. But you get a lot of fruitiness considering that's a more traditional.
Yeah, our palates are not in the best shape right now, but it's kind of like a white fruit, maybe like a white grape almost into, what is that? It's
white grape.
Definitely like, it's not a really specific fruitiness though.
No, the fruitiness is, if anything, is very subtle, but there's a lot of hop bitterness and dryness towards the end.
Oh yeah, I get some hops.
In the carbonation,
there's definitely little hops in there.
Yeah, in the carbonation it actually isn't that much. I
kind of like it that it's lower.
Yeah, and I'm wondering because of the high ABV if that may have something to do with it.
No, I like the fact that the carbonation is low.
Actually,
It's got enough flavor. There's a little spice in the end.
actually tastes pretty light for a 7%.
Yeah. More on the fruity side than like peppery, kind of spicy saison, but pretty nice. So that's gonna wrap it up for that. All right, guys. So now we're here at Lost Abbey, and we got a bunch of taster flights. Started out with Road to Hell's, their Hell's Lager. Really nice lager. Back in Mac, that's the one I reviewed that was called La Cruda, and then their saison that they do on draft. It's a 4.5% saison. I think they brew it with sage. They call it Saison Blanc. This is the Port Summer Ale, Summer Lager. It's a really nice lager. I mean, talk about a perfect San Diego beer. I mean, you know, as like a yellow fizzy beer, that's fantastic. Just like Green Flash's fizzy yellow beer is. And then Mongo IPA, you've seen my review of that. Red Barn, to me, is one of the best American saisons out there. Old Viscosity, have not reviewed that yet, but I will in the future. And then Serpent Stout. Have not reviewed that one either, but it's one of the most underrated imperial stouts that you can regularly get. You know, it's not hyped up. That's fairly widely available. I mean, it's a seasonal beer, but I can get it year-round here. So, yeah, I've shot some footage here at Lost Abbey, but this is where we're sitting at the bar, and there's that crazy guy right there, and then a decent amount of people. Anyway.